Greeting, this is Mark Brown. We're going to be looking at the computer, definitely the computer. And within the computer we have hardware and we have software. So this is what we're going to actually looking at in this particular lesson here. And within the hardware we have input, storage, devices and peripheral device. So we're going to be looking at system software, application software and all of that. So the computer is what we're going to actually focus on, so that you can have a basic understanding of what this computer is all about. Alright, very important. So we're going to move on. If you notice right here, let me put a little highlighter that you can actually see. Right, you notice right up here, so what's a computer? What is the hardware? Right, so what's a computer hardware? Right here. So definitely we want to look at what is the hardware, because some of you might think maybe where you go and buy like board and all of that, but no. Right, you know, right, is the computer hardware including the physical part of the computer. Yes, so it have a physical part, such as the case. So the case have to do the style thing that you actually put in the motherboard in it and all that. Here you have central processing unit, which you can call the CPU. Right, random access memory is actually the RAM that's actually store information that go all the way to the CPU. And monitor, we actually can look at definitely to see exactly what on the screen. I use the mouse definitely on the keyboard. One you can use the mouse to shift icon, home icon, use the keyboard to actually type inside there, and computer data storage right there, and graphics card. So you know, so graphics card, and without a graphics card I couldn't able to see anything here on the computer. And without the sound card right there, you could never hear nothing that I'm actually saying. Right, and the speaker is what actually give you that type of output. And the motherboard. But the motherboard right here, you notice the word motherboard. White name motherboard because always a tool actually attached to the motherboard. Right, as contrast, software is a set of instructions that can be stored and run by the hardware. So clearly you see that the hardware cannot run without the software. So hardware and software actually go together. Now you look and see exactly what's hardware. Now I'm going to take you to what is a software. So you just look at what is a hardware. Now we're going to look at what is a software. The software is a set of instructions. What? It's a set of instructions. Data are programs. Remember, data are programs used to operate a computer and execute specific tasks like calculating and anything at all you wanted to do. You just put it in and it performs that special task for you. It is the opposite of the hardware. Yes, so it does the opposite, which describes the physical aspect of the computer. Software is a generic terms used to refer application. So now we understand what's an hardware, and now we understand what's a software. So we're going to be looking at the system software, application software within these hardware and software now. Right, so we take time going through. If you notice right up here, it's a peripheral devices. But then again, now what is this peripheral device? You might hear it and wonder what is it? Input device, also known as a peripheral, which have keyboard and so forth. Output, which have printer, monitor. Storage device, like you have hard drive and all of this stuff. So we're going to look at each of these individually as a peripheral device and see exactly what, because you need to know what's an input device, output device, a storage device, how them look like, what they be used for and all of that. So the first one we're going to look at is input device. The first one is the keyboard. The keyboard is used to type in information. You can also use the keyboard to navigate from one window to another one. You can also use the keyboard to even shut down the computer itself. The mouse, you can use the mouse to open application. You can use to move the icon on the desktop and all of that. Scanner, you can actually scan paper and send it definitely to the computer. And a mic, right, you can definitely use a mic to send information in. So now we look at the input. Now we're going to be looking at the output and see what the output is all about. So the output is definitely like when you finish the input, they actually put it out. But these are some of the stuff you're going to be actually see what actually can use to put out. The printer. The printer is what actually put out the finishing product of what you just do, right? Because you finish whatever you finish on the computer, definitely is known as soft copy. So when you put information on output, now that becomes the hard copy to the printer. Speaker actually take out the sound outside, like you want to play like some music and right? The speaker itself is the output device that to put out the music. The monitor also display the thing on the screen. So for instance, you type in 1 plus 1, the monitor will actually display all of that. Projector, you're doing a PowerPoint presentation to maybe an audience to school, definitely projector is the output device that actually output that information so that the audience or the congregation can actually see what's going on. So now look at that. Now we're going to be looking at storage device. This is the next thing that we need to know, because sometimes a lot of person complain that why the computer they have no space and they have no storage. Alright, so the first one, hard drive. Hard drive is definitely is what actually in your computer store all the information on, because your operating system actually store on the hard drive. So that is a long term, which is a secondary memory. CD, you can store like your music and all of that. You can put it down for a very long time and all of that. Flash drive also is same thing, called a thumb drive. You can actually show on it. You can save videos and all of that. You can go anywhere with it. You can actually put it in any boombox and go ahead and do it. DVD also is the next thing that I can actually use just the same. Alright, so now we finish that. Now what we want to look at now is system software and application software. Alright, so it's very important that you know these two stuff, system software and application software, because knowing these two stuff, you're better able to maneuver yourself and that your computer can actually serve you for a period of time. So the first thing we want to, what is a system software? Right, so we want to know exactly what a system software is, and then we look at a different type of system of software. Right, if you notice, system software control the computer internal functioning chiefly through an operating system. So you see, definitely it's an operating system, so we're going to see some of these operating system later down. And also controls such as peripheral. You notice we mentioned peripheral up there, so as monitor. So monitor itself is known as a peripheral, and if you notice, printer is known as a peripheral device, and also storage device also known as a peripheral. So if you notice, this exactly how we have to actually look at it this way, so at least you have an idea what is system software. So now we're going to be looking at application system software and some of the stuff in system software. If you notice, Windows 10 definitely is a system software. So this is where all the information actually stored from, right? Mac OS for some of you who use Mac, Linux and all of that, are Unix. So all these are system software. Alright, so now we're going to be looking at what is application software. Now we just look at system software. Now we're going to be looking at application software. This is exactly how it manipulates. Right? The first thing right here is application program or application software is a computer program designed to help people perform an activity. Yes, depending on the activity which is it was designed. In application can manipulate, right? You notice an application can manipulate text, right? Text is like where we type numbers. Yes, you can also manipulate numbers. Audio, which means have to do the sound of maybe playing a music, graphics, and combination of these elements. So this is what the system software, not system, application software definitely do. So now we have an idea of what the system software does, what the application software. We're going to look at some type of application software now. Game is an application software. Some person love to play a game and all of that to enjoyment. Internet browser, yes, the internet browser is an application software. So if you didn't know that, now you actually know that. Right? Microsoft Office also is a system software. And if you notice, accounting also the application software. Right? So if you notice all these, I hope you actually write down some of these stuff or try to meditate upon some of these stuff here. Thanks for your time. Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. See you in the next video.